afternoon and welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for being here. I know it's August and I'm going to do a flip through of the Christmas in July string bound journal that I started. As I said, my family were here and I just ran out of time with everything. So I thought I'd do a quick bonus video tonight with this one, the actual flip through of it. You've seen quite a bit of it already. It's just all the extra bits I've put in it, and I've bound it with string as well. You've seen how I did all this with the pen and everything. There's a video on making these as well. There's an envelope in here. There's nothing in any of the envelopes. I've left them blank, and I've used mainly vintage antique lace throughout. That one I can't remember, there's a little gem on there. This pocket we did, and I've used these from the Graphics Fairy as lots of tags to go in here, and journal cards. This one is also from the Graphics Fairy, but it was a collaged piece of paper, so I made a tag out of it. And this is from Well Loved Journals, and I attached with a brad there to go on there. You saw how I did this, opening this up here, and I've got a journal card, and I backed the back with that, and I've just got a journal card from Paper Cameo. I went through my stash again, and the same with this. I think this was Graphics Fairy, but I really can't remember all of them. As I say, I'm trying to go through my stash of things and use it up. That was a small version of the back page. That's antique lace, and this is from Ruby and Pearl. Just put a little piece of lace on there. Oh, I've done some stenciling. I don't think I've done some, no. I've done some stenciling with the Lunar paste from Simon Hurley, I think it is, and the gold. Don't know if you can see that shimmering. It is lovely. This is that belly band, and in here I've just done a straightforward journal card there, and here I've just used some vintage music paper, and it happened to be plain on that side, and just put a bit of faux tape there to go in there. And then this is on some book page, some vintage dictionary book page. Those small book pages I've got. I just reinforce the middle with a bit of washi tape, and I put an image on there with some of the electrical tape there. And inside I've just put a piece of paper, coffee paper scrap I had, and then clipped it together. It is very fragile and it is breaking, so I might put some more tape down the side there. And then this flips over to another belly band here where I have an envelope, and inside this envelope I've got a journal card, and I've attached one of the Graphics Fairy Angels circles on here as well. So when it goes in the envelope, it just goes over like that. I can't remember if I made the envelope with you or not. I don't think so. Just made that up myself and put another one of those stars on with the gem in the middle. And then this is just a collage journal card. It was just my glue book, and again I've used the stenciling on there, and that was just an image from the Graphics Fairy as well. Oops. There. And now this was odd here. If you can see, you probably can't see it very well, but I've got an inkjet printer, not a laser, and when I put the Lunar paste, the gold Lunar paste, it took some of the tinge, the ink from this green. It's only the green it's done it to. It's very odd, but it's got a tinge of green on it, which is it's lovely. I like it. And then here I've got a few tags. I can get them all out. This wasn't vintage lace. This again, I think, was somebody gave me an old shirt blouse of theirs. But I've put these on, these in, and again there's a picture of that. I do love that image, I really love it. Put them in there, and here I've just put a pocket on, and this is a vintage Christmas card that I had in my stash as well. An original vintage Christmas card. I've put a side pocket on here with some vintage lace, and in here I've just got a journal card, and then this I think was the graphics fairy. It may have been a freebie, I can't remember, but I printed 2 to a page, put a picture, put a backing of Faux paper on the back, so it's just like a little note, piece of note paper to write on, and I just put one of my tags on there. And then this is the flip out we made that I decorated. And here, again, this was, I think I've mentioned before, is a ruffle that Sam Paul does, just folds up her ends of books, so I keep them now. If I show you here, I keep them here, and I just ruffle them and then glue them over with an image from the graphics fairy. And this is just, again, one of those old dictionary pages. And then just a couple of images from the graphics fairy that I shrank and put in here as tags. So you've got them either side. Then this is some vintage lace, and in here I've put 2 envelopes. One, these ones are the graphics fairy, and then this is from Paper Cameo. It's her heart Christmas kit. I did love that. I bought it a couple of years ago. I did make a journal. I'm thinking of using it again this year. Here I've got a journal card, again made from one of those collage pages from the graphics fairy, gold doily, put onto a scrap of paper and backed. And this is another one where I've used the lunar paste I've clipped in, and I've just put an image on, and again it's taken the tinge from the green, just a very light tint of green, which when you look at it a certain way, and then I've just clipped that onto here, as you know, with this side here. And then here I've taken one of the Christmas frames from the graphics fairy and just put an image from Ruby and Pearl inside, and I've just left it like that, so there's writing space, and I haven't done anything to the back. So that's my Christmas in July Christmas album. I hope you've enjoyed that, and don't forget to hit all those buttons, and thank you very much. Speak to you again soon. Bye.